Relationships. Isn't it a very complicated topic? No matter where we go, we come across some people, and there are always some people who create some ruckus in our life. Yes or no? I know you people agree, because everybody has some person in their life who would be troubling them in some or the other manner. Or there is some person who would be putting you down, somebody must be criticizing you, somebody must not be happy with your progress, somebody must be feeling bad when you achieve something, somebody must be feeling happy when you fail. So this is what happens in the world. So if we know, like in Bhagavad Gita it is said that this world is dukhale ashashvatam. So in this world there are going to be dukh, there is going to be suffering, but then are we ready to become the lotus flowers on that lake of sufferings? Like lotus flower remains untouched by the entire muddy puddle around it. So are we ready to be that kind of lotus? Because world is always going to throw challenges at us, world is always going to have some opinion about us. There are going to be some people who are going to be happy in our failures, and some people are going to be sad in our happy in our achievements and success. So how to deal with such people? Now sometimes when it comes to loved relationships which were good at some point of time and suddenly they turned bitter for XYZ reasons, like two brothers fighting over the property of their father. Even siblings these days, once the parents are gone, they fight over the property, and the relationship gets a permanent crack in their life. It has been coming since many years. I've seen even in farming industry also, when the farmer is gone, his two sons will fight over the land that the farmer has left behind. So it has been going on since very long. Now, are we in the space, or are we in the zone to continue the same thing again and again that rest of the people have been continuing since long? Are we in 2021, or are we living in a very old time zone where there was no counseling and no support who can actually stop the bitter relationships from harming each other, stop the good relationships becoming bitter, and bitter relationships from harming each other? There was no such kind of facility around, even though there were people in the villages who used to make sure that they'll go and try to resolve the issue that is going on between two brothers or siblings, or sometimes there used to be relationship issues between husband and wife, or daughter-in-law and mother-in-law. There were so many family issues going on, and the cause used to be sometimes property, sometimes own dissatisfaction, sometimes own insecurity, self-confidence used to lack. So there were a number of reasons existing that time also and today also. In those days some people used to listen to elders, and then they used to come out of the fights. Sometimes the fights never used to get resolved, but today you see the generation is not going to listen to anybody when it comes to property, and when it comes to such kind of fights, nobody is ready to listen to anybody. Everybody feels they are right. So what to do in this case? How is relationship counseling going to help you solve these issues? Many people think, what a counselor is going to do? This is family problem, counselor actually can't do anything. Are they going to give the land to me which belongs to me? Are they going to give my right? This is lawyer's job, he will do. And in such thinking, they go through the same situation in their family. They keep on ruminating on those thoughts. He said this thing, she said that thing, and now I feel, why did I give so much of my time and energy to my own people? Why did I spend so much of my blood and sweat on their education, on their well-being? It would have been better, I would have spent the same kind of money and energy on my own children, on my own wife. So when they think in such terms, they regret every good thing that they had done in the life. And that is the worst part. When you do certain good, you should feel good. You should not be regretting your good deeds at least. But when I see in this society, people start regretting doing good to others. People stop doing good to others because of such kind of experiences. Come on, these things should not be stopping you from doing good to the world. And only thing that can help you is either go towards spirituality and get the right guidance, or or read all those holy scriptures that your religion permits. In your holy scriptures, all the step by step methods are given of how to be grounded and how to resolve all these issues, how to handle your own emotions. Everything is given. And in counseling, when it comes, relationship counseling actually is very benefitable. Trust me, so many issues I have resolved in front of my eyes. I have also uploaded some videos where a son and father had conflict regarding business, and that had got resolved. There are so many cases that I am having where two sisters were hating each other and they got along, where a daughter and mother never got along with each other entire life, and now they are really having good rapport with each other. So relationship counseling does help when certain things start bothering you again and again. See, when it comes to relationship, obviously just love is not enough. Everybody must have told you while you got married or about to get married that only love is not going to be enough. You need lots of things. You need adaptability, you need communication skills, you also need some kind of empathy, you need compassion. So there are various array of qualities that are required when you get married or get into relationship, so that the relationship doesn't break, or you are not misunderstood, or you don't misunderstand your partner. The distrust should not creep up in your relationship. The source of happiness is trust, and that should not get breached. And then there are many things which happen, which reach a bitterness in the relationships when we experience some unmet needs. Our own needs are not met, and then our relationships become bitter. We blame everything on the other person for our own unmet needs. There are disappointments. There are sometimes unrealistic expectations, expecting all kind of support from your spouse. If you can get a friend from your spouse, might be you might not get thrill and adventure from your spouse. If you get thrill and adventure from your spouse, might be you might not get intellectual satisfaction from your spouse. If your spouse is very intelligent, chances are you might not get emotional satisfaction from your spouse, so on and so forth. Our expectations are unrealistic when we expect our IQ, EQ, SQ, PQ, everything to be satisfied from that one person, my partner, and my partner has to be perfect. They should know everything, and we focus on things that they are not good, and ultimately we disappoint them in our relationship. We make them upset, we ourselves also become upset. So love is a necessary factor for a strong bond between two people, but it is just not enough. So then what is required? Relationship requires a concentrated effort from both the ends. It requires listening, empathy, understanding, healthy boundaries, communicating those healthy boundaries to each other, and be consistent with your boundaries. Today there is some other boundary, tomorrow there is some other boundary. Not confusing other people is the crux of having healthy relationships, and you can name a few. Therapy creates a safe and conducive space for individuals to communicate with each other non-judgmental manner. They do not judge each other when they talk in front of therapist. They understand each other's needs very well, and it offers them an opportunity to heal also and build and thrive their relationship on whatever condition that it has been built upon. It helps one explore and understand how unique a person is, how unique their partner is, how unique they are. Every individual personality is different. Therapies give you a perspective how every personality does everything, and there is always a positive intention behind that. So therapies help you realize all these things. It repairs the rupture caused between the two people. Sometimes it helps us move on from one relationship to another, where the relationship is beyond repair. Counseling and therapies help here in relationship counseling, especially when you are not able to be happy no matter at what cost with that specific partner. You can even move to another relationship without feeling bad about what happened to you or what is happening currently, and look towards the future in a very hopeful, enthusiastic manner. Look towards the future with a cheerful smile and aura in your body. That is what therapies do to you. It has helped me personally immensely. It is helping my clients immensely. It is helping my students immensely. And that's why I welcome you to Parivartan Academy of Transforming Lives. If you are somebody who is empathetic, compassionate, a person with high EQ, who thinks from his heart, and also loves to help people, and would love to get over all the issues that you are going through in your heart and in your mind and in your brain, there is some tussle going on. If you want to come out of it, then come near me. You can learn near us in Parivartan Transforming Lives. What is counseling? You can learn all the counseling skills. Help the world out there. Help yourself. Help your family. Be a role model to your family. Be a person who is always mature and wisdomist whenever a problem comes in the family. You be the guiding light for everybody over there. We at Parivartan Academy help you transition from hurt, sadness, guilt, anger, and frustration to love, joy, happiness, peace, freedom, independence, harmony, and fulfillment. I'm sure you must be very excited to experience this journey. To book a call with us, there is a link given in the description below. You can book a call through Calendly. We are also available on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and WhatsApp. So you can through any channels, by all means we are available. So you can contact us and wait for us to get back to you. That would be the test of your patience that we would not be looking at. But yes, you will have to wait for your turn to come, since the lot many calls get booked at our end. So this is Vidya Ragotra, mother of two little girls, wife to an army officer, a software engineer turned NLP master practitioner, counselor, therapist, and a life coach, turned entrepreneur, founder of Parivartan Transforming Lives, now working as a chief relationship coach, helping women and individuals to be certified counselors and mindset coaches, helping India to increase the mental health awareness, and also helping people to get over guilt, hurt, sadness, anger, frustration, annoyance, loneliness, agitation, you name it, and making you transition very smoothly towards love, peace, harmony within you and outside you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like listening to me, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. Also share this video with everybody who is going through relationship crisis in their family, and they would love to get in touch with some bona fide counselors who would be able to solve issues at their home front. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Have a great life ahead.